for this project, I'm going to show you how to make an eyeball for eye mechanism. You're going to learn how to create a dome from just a flat cylinder, how to cut all the way through an object inside of SolidWorks, and also how to only cut through a certain distance. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, when you open up SolidWorks, you're going to click over here where it says Part. When you open up SolidWorks, you also want to make sure that down here in the bottom right hand corner, it's set to IPS, and that stands for inches, pounds, and seconds. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the Sketch tab. So make sure you're in the Sketch tab. Then you're going to click on the top plane down here. Then you're going to click on Sketch. You're going to click on Circle. You're going to over here towards the origin, the middle of this top plane. You're going to click on there and then move outward. And we're going to go to close to 1.5 here. Then you're going to click on Smart Dimension on the top left. You want to hover your mouse over the edge of this circle here. Click on that until you get a diagonal. Then you're going to type in 1.5 and click the green check mark. I'm going to click the green check mark once more. Now I'm going to click where it says Exit Sketch. I'm going to click over here where it says Features. Okay, then down over here on the left hand side, we're going to type in 0.30 and then hit the green check mark. Now in the top right, we're going to go to search commands. I'm going to type in dome. There's a dome there. I'm going to make sure I'm in the top view. So I'm going to click on the top. And now it's going to ask for the radius. I'm going to type in the radius here. The radius is going to be 0.75. And then I'm going to click the green check mark. So that's what it's going to look like there. So now we're going to go to the bottom part of this cylinder. So I'm going to click over here where it says View Orientation. Click on the bottom. I'm going to go over here to the Sketch tab. Now I'm going to go over here to Line. You're going to click on this drop down menu, this arrow that's pointing downwards. Click on Center Line. I'm going to click on the bottom of this face here. I'm going to move my mouse around. And now you're going to get these little points, these little orange squares here on the left and right side, and then the top and bottom side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a horizontal line from one side to the other. And once I connect those, you're going to have this line that continues. I'm going to hit Escape. I'm going to go back to Line, Center Line, and then create a vertical line. Connect those, tap Escape. Then I'm going to go over here to Exit Sketch. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a plane for reference. So I'm going to go over here to Features. I'm going to have this drop down menu up here in the middle. It's going to say Reference Geometry. I'm going to click on Plane. I'm going to click on one of these references here on this vertical line. Then I'm going to move up. Then I want to be able to see this edge of our cylinder, not the dome. I'm going to click on this cylinder and it's going to create a flat plane on top. Then I'm going to go over here and click the green check mark. We're going to go over to Sketch. I'm going to select the circle. I'm going to hover my mouse over here towards the center. Once you start seeing that dotted line, that's where you know the center is. I'm going to click and create a circle. And then click once more. I'm going to click on Smart Dimension, hover around the edge of the circle, click on it, and then I'm going to get this diagonal line. This hole on top is going to be 0.11. Click on the green check mark. Then when I click the origin, so this little orange dot in the middle, then this edge here, I'm going to move to the side. And I want this to be 0.15. So it's pretty close, but it's not close enough. So I'm going to delete all this at the edge there, 0.15, and now it's centered. I'm going to go over here to the top left, click on the green check mark. I'm going to exit Sketch, click on Features, click on Extruded Cut. I'm going to click on the edge of this circle. I'm going to go over to the top left, and I'm going to change from blind to through all. Click on the green check mark. Now you have a hole that goes all the way from the top, and if I scroll down towards the bottom, it's going to go all the way towards the bottom there. So you have a hole that goes through the top, all the way through the bottom. Now I'm going to go back to View Orientation. Click on the bottom view. I'm going to go back to Sketch, click on a circle. I'm going to click on the bottom face here, so just anywhere for now. So I'm going to hover over that center line there, that horizontal line. I'm going to click, let go. I'm going to create another circle over here, click and let go. I'm going to click over where it says Smart Dimension, click on that circle, go diagonal. The diameter of these circles is going to be 0.11, green check mark. Let's do the same thing to this one, green check mark, 0.11, green check mark. Now I'm going to click on the radius of this one over here, click on the center. I'm going to move downward for this one. And the distance from the radius to the center of this circle is going to be 0.25. And then green check mark. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. The radius, center line, I'm going to move this one up so you can see the difference. 0.25, green check mark. And the distance between these two circles should be the same. I'm going to go over here to the left, click on the green check mark. Now we're going to exit sketch, top left corner. We're going to go to features. We're going to click on extruded cut. And the depth of these is going to be 0.25. This time we're going to leave the cut to blind. Click on the green check mark. And I'm going to go over here so you can see inside here where it says display. I'm going to make hidden lines visible. I go to a side view here. So there's that first cut there that we went all the way through. Then these are the current cuts that we just made now. Now what we're doing is we're going to save this. Try to make sure you're saving this a lot more often than you did in the video. So we're going to go over here to this disk here. Click on Save As. Make sure you're saving it inside of the OneDrive. So inside the OneDrive you should have a folder called Documents. Click on that. Click on the current academic year, the period you have my class, the semester we're currently in. And you want to create a folder called iMechanism. I created a folder called iMechanism, but the button to create a folder is right up here, so you can click on that. Create a folder called iMechanism, and then we can save it right inside there. So we're going to call it eyeball. And then the date that I created this. Just in case we continue to work on this, I could always change the date and know that the new one will be a newer version. So then I would just hit save. So this is just one of the many parts that we're going to make for this project. So if you have any questions of how to do some of these extruded cuts, how to create the dome, how to find the dome using the search tool, go ahead and let me know. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And feel free to watch any of the other related videos.